Hello everyone, and welcome to Sunup. I'm Lyndall Stout. Oklahoma sure got a big taste of winter this past week as we said farewell to January and kicked off February. The Mesonet weather team will have much more on the storms and the much needed moisture straight ahead in the Mesonet report. But first, we talk a lot about staying hydrated in the summer months, but as Dr. Janice Hermann tells us, it's also important to stay plenty hydrated when it's cold out.
We think about dehydration more in the summer because we're aware that we're perspiring, so we're more aware that we're losing water. But in the winter, that's one thing that happens is with cold, dry air, perspiration evaporates rapidly, and so people may not realize that they're perspiring and actually losing water. And a lot of times we bundle up when we're outside working in the cold, and so there again, the clothing may be absorbing some of that moisture, and so people just aren't aware that how much water they're losing. A lot of the signs of dehydration we may not realize. Of course, we think about thirst, but actually thirst follows dehydration. So you've already lost some body water if you're thirsty. And in addition to thirst, there can be weakness, fatigue, irritability, headaches, and in serious cases of dehydration, it can also become a life-threatening risk with heat exhaustion or heat stroke where the actual circulatory system can collapse. Cold causes the blood vessels in the body to the extremities to redirect that blood to the core of the bodies. And so we get more blood flowing to the core of the bodies to keep the organs warm. And that tricks the body to think it's actually hydrated, and that can decrease the thirst sensation. So actually, thirst response can decrease 40% in cold weather. And additionally, there's some hormonal changes that cause the kidneys to be less efficient at conserving water in the cold temperatures. Older adults are particularly susceptible to dehydration. One thing is they may self-limit their fluid intake. Another thing is just the aging itself decreases our thirst sensation and thirst response, as well as the kidneys don't function as well as we get older, and so they're less efficient at conserving water. In addition, older adults may be taking medications that increase fluid loss. Recommendations for fluid intake, if we look at the dietary reference intakes, actual water needs are 3.7 liters per day for males and 2.7 liters per day for females. When you're looking at replacing fluid or maintaining fluid intake, one of the best sources is plain cool water. Plain cool water is rapidly absorbed into the intestine, and it really helps get that water to the body where it's needed. You do want to watch beverages that are high in sugar. Actually, those will actually cause fluid to move into the intestine and can cause some cramping and bloating, and the fluids aren't absorbed as well. Some tips and tricks are to carry a water bottle with you. If you have a water bottle with you, it's kind of a constant reminder, and you're more likely to continually sip on that and have more regular fluid intake. It also might be nice to set some goals for water intake and to track your water intake. There's also a lot of apps you can use on your smartphone or watch that will alert you to times to consume water.